Alright, what's going on, everybody? So Watch Dogs 2 was revealed today. We got a trailer, we got some actual gameplay, we got some information about the game, and first of all, I gotta say, shout out to my African American race for getting our representation up in video games lately. Jesus, we are killing it this year. Shout out to us, man, for real. And shout out to Ubisoft for being one of the developers that's thinking outside of the box and creating more diversity in main characters when it comes to these video games, man. Now, even I can't lie, right? We all know how Ubisoft is when it comes to these games. They show us one thing at first, and then they give us another, right? They catfish us, right? All this false advertising and downgrading. So I'm seeing, like, what came to my head is I'm seeing this black main character. I'm like, yes, high-fiving my black race. And then I'm thinking, this is Ubisoft. They could just, like, they could really easily whitewash this character by the time this game comes out. He could be brown skinned now, and just like every other game, by the time the game comes out, it looks totally different. Like, huh? What happened to this man's skin? I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm just saying it came to my mind, but I'm happy about this. We got Mafia 3, you know, solid black character, you know, or mixed. We got Battlefield 1, which is supposed to be, you know, a black main character. A lot of people, you know, ask me, well, they never confirmed that. Yeah, you're right, but it would be absolutely fucking crazy for them to put a black character on the cover of the game and the you know, the main character of the game be anything else. That doesn't happen in no other fucking game. You don't see a white character being on the front of a box and then the character being like Asian or some shit. That doesn't happen. So if that were to happen in this case, that would be ludicrous. I'm just saying, that's not something that usually happens. So I think it's safe to say that the main character in that game is black. And then we got Watch Dogs 2 today, main character black. So I'm just saying we doing it big this year, fam. We made it. And I know a lot of people are gonna say, oh, why does it matter? Listen, if I gotta explain, it's not worth it. You know, some people are just not gonna understand. If you are not, you know, I'm not saying that if you're not part of the race, you can't understand. But some people who are not part of the race won't understand because you don't, you know, you just can't relate. You know, it doesn't resound with you. You know, you're not able to feel the lack of representation. So, but moving on from that, we got some details about Watch Dogs 2. The new main character's name is Marcus Holloway. I believe the last name was Holloway. First name Marcus. He's a hacker, of course, because, you know, he's in the Watch Dogs universe. He's an Oakland native. The game takes place in San Francisco, the Bay Area. His parents were activists. The game is very socially aware because, you know, they're going to be showing things like police brutality, racial profiling. He was growing up during this time of gentrification when San Francisco was changing, and he was kind of like, you know, kicked out of that area because, you know, that's what actually happens in life. The parkour in the game has, you know, severely been improved from the gameplay we saw. It's a more lively and interactive world, 2 times the size of the Watch Dogs world. The original Watch Dogs game world, which was in Chicago. Like I said, the world is gonna be more interactive, and you're gonna have increased hacking capabilities, right? They like increase the things you can hack by like tenfold. Their goal is to make as many things hackable as possible. They say everybody's phone can apparently be hacked. There's gonna be a lot more things in the world that you can, you know, utilize, right? Driving apparently is going to be, you know, they change it to make it more arcade and responsive. Marcus has things like a drone, a remote control car. There's going to be improved, you know, co-op missions and capabilities. So it looks like Watch Dogs, you know, because the first Watch Dogs was underwhelming in certain ways. Like, it had a lot of potential, and this could be the game that, you know, even though the first had a great concept, everything didn't come to fruition. They didn't deliver upon everything that we thought Watch Dogs was going to be. But they learned from that, so this is probably going to end up being a better game. And honestly, it's not really that hard to make a better character than Aiden Pierce. You know, they tried to go with this revengeful, brooding type of mysterious Batman figure, but he ended up being pretty boring and uninteresting. Marcus is kind of like the opposite, more free-spirited and fun and everything like that. So hopefully he will deliver on being not only a better character than Aiden, which is, you know, not so hard, but someone that, you know, we actually enjoy playing as. So and the game is apparently releasing this year, which I didn't expect. Honestly, I still don't believe it's going to release this year. I think it's going to be another game that is delayed into spring. I'm willing to put money on that. I'm willing. The release date as of right now is November 15th. They seem very confident though, right? So I might pull my money back on that because usually, you know, they've probably been working on it since, you know, the release of the original Watch Dogs, and they only released one piece of DLC for Watch Dogs. So that means they kind of like left that alone and went dark and just started, you know, going full speed ahead on Watch Dogs 2. So it's probably in development for a while, and I don't know, like it's a very ambitious game though. So that's why I'm thinking, I don't know, I'm not sure if they're gonna make that November 15th release date. I honestly don't want them to. I feel like there's gotta be something they can take a few more months and improve upon in that game, and you know, release it in the spring. Right, because the first Watch Dogs was released in the spring. What was it, like March or April or something like that? So I'm just saying, you know, you might want to expect a delay, at least one. And this is, you know, this is Ubisoft, and we are in a generation of delays. And hopefully, you know, they break this trend of showing us one game and giving us another. Hopefully. So let me know what y'all think about this. Watch Dogs 3. Alright, I'm out of here. Peace.